Oh my god, guys, I am so freaking excited because not only do we have a new launch from one of our favorite brands, but I also got it in PR. I got my first PR package and it was from Nomad Cosmetics. They just showed everybody what these cute little 6-pan palettes look like, and I'm so excited to play with them. I can't believe that I got my first PR, and I can't believe that it's from Nomad. But these are so freaking cute, and I cannot wait to do 3 looks with you guys. But if you want to hear my thoughts on this gorgeous little collection, then just keep watching.
We don't need to be worried. We don't need lots of money. So tonight put your hands in the air. Act like you just don't care.
If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Heather. I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you guys love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe. If you do, don't forget to click the little bell so you can be notified of all my future uploads. If you guys are curious about anything that I'm wearing on my face, it will all be linked down below in the description box, along with these cute little palettes. Now, I don't have any information on the pricing as I'm filming this, but like I said, I'll have everything linked down below so you guys can check it out. I do not have a code with Nomad yet, but there's tons of people with codes. I use Angelica's code. It is ANGESHKA. I will put it down below in my description box along with a link to her YouTube channel. I really love all of her videos. She's really freaking talented. But let's get into this freaking gorgeous collection. We have 3 little 6-pan palettes. These are like part of their Nomad Air collection. Now, I don't have the original one, but it came with this cute little freaking card. It's like a boarding pass, but it says, "Welcome back to the golden age of flying with Nomad Air. This is a round the world ticket. Fly away with Nomad Air and love the journey again." I'm losing my voice because I have a cough, so please overlook that. I know a lot of you may already know this, but in case you don't, they donate a small portion of their proceeds to whatever their collection is based around. So this one is the Canadian Rockies YXC Travel Eyeshadow Palette. The inspiration for this palette is Mountain Calling. It says, "Take a hike, brave the bears, and find your peak in the glorious Canadian Rockies with fresh air, pristine lakes, and moose crossings all over. Let's see what adventure awaits." It's so freaking beautiful. Like I said, this is my favorite one out of the 3. You guys know I'm a colorful lover. But this is the Oasis palette, and it says, "From the colors of the soaks," I believe is how it's pronounced, "and smells of the spice market to the meditative golden hour that unfolds the rising dunes and endless sands. Join us as we experience the magical Abu Dhabi." I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but this palette is warm neutrals and it's really freaking beautiful. I cannot wait to create a look with this one as well. And then last we have this beautiful cool tone palette. It's really stunning. I love the shades that they chose for it. These are the kind of cool tones that I can jive with, so I'm really happy. It's cool tone neutrals, but the inspiration for this one is the Nordic Cool. Explore the capital of democratic design, from its practical and stylish fashion to the functional, striking architecture as we head to the trendy and happening a solo. I'm probably butchering these. Listen, I am not good with other languages around the world. I would like to be, but unfortunately, I'm not there yet. Maybe one day. But like I said, I'm so freaking excited for this collection. I hope you guys enjoyed the swatches and stuff. So my plan is I'm going to do a look on each eye with one of these palettes. I typically don't like doing videos like that because personally I like seeing a full look together, but this is being revealed tomorrow, so I do want to have the video up as soon as they reveal it. And then for the third look, I'm going to use my favorite palette and do both eyes and show you guys a full, like, completed look. But let me go ahead and get you guys zoomed in. I'm going to get my hair pulled back, and then we're going to get started. Okay, so now I got my hair pulled back, but I wanted to also say thank you to Nomad for sending this to me. You really just made my whole freaking year. I'm so excited. And thank you to you guys for supporting me, for everything. You know, with every video, every subscriber, every comment, every affiliate code that I get, and, you know, PR now, my dream comes closer to being reality, and I could never do it without you guys. You know, this time last year, I was so excited because I finally had 30 subscribers, and now at this moment today, I have 692. I'm not where I want to be, but I get closer every day, and I could never do it without you guys. So thank you so freaking much for helping me get this opportunity. I'm so excited. If you're new here, I really hope you choose to stick around and subscribe. I do have a lot of really fun stuff coming in, but let's go ahead and do a look with this palette. I think this one is really beautiful. We're going to do something just really quick and fun. I know a lot of you really like those quick, easy looks as well. So for today, that is what we are going to do. Now, I will say this palette swatched really beautiful. All three of them did. So I'm really excited. I'm going to try to use as many shades as I can. I thought about doing a look mixing them and stuff like that, but then I thought you guys might not pick up all three, so I decided to do one with each individual palette. But to start this out, I'm going to use this ColourPop E25, and I just picked up some of this shade here, and I need to tap out my eyeshadow primer because it's creased, but I am going to place this lighter shade here in the inner corner. And you see like the pigmentation on that. I really love the Nomad formula, which is why I'm so excited that they chose to be the first people to send me PR. I'll never forget it. You know, that's going to be, I'm thinking about doing like a little scrapbook because I want to do it for like the PR stuff, but some of your guys' comments have been like life-changing, and I would like to, you know, print some of them out and like make a scrapbook of those too. It means the world to me that you guys take the time to comment on my videos, and you all are so freaking supportive, and I feel like I've made a great group of friends here, and it makes me so excited. But now I'm going in with the shade Natural, Natural, and I'm doing that on a Singe Beauty E06, and I'm just going to look how pigmented that is. That ain't no joke. I might have took it out a little too far. I'm going to switch on over to a big fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to blend this out. So you could really keep it simple, like with a light wash of color. And now I just picked up more of that shade. You know me, I'm going to deepen this up. Switch over back to that ColourPop brush and pick up more of that first shade. I want to make sure these two really blend together. Now I'm going back in with the deeper shade. I've just switched on over to the Singe Beauty E06. It's more densely packed. It's like a shader brush, but also a blending brush at the same time. You could use it for either thing. I really enjoy it a lot. Now I want to take that first shade that I use up here, Minimal, and I'm going to use this big, almost a big fat fluffy brush, but you guys get it. And I'm just going to use that on the edges of this deeper shade. Now I'm going to pick up some of the shade here, Practical, and I'm going to run that along the crease as well. Just want to see, yeah, this one's more gray leaning. kind of goes better with this shade. Yeah, it's kind of got like a green-gray undertone. It's really pretty. Especially if you're someone who really likes cool tones, you might really love this. I'm not crazy about cool tones, so I'm basically just trying this one out to tell you guys like how it performs. I'm really excited for that like green one. It's really pretty. That's going to be my favorite, I can already tell you. And I'm going to do the same thing underneath. I'm going to go into practical first. And I'm just going to use my mirror so I don't look all crazy in the camera, but I'm just going to use this brush to place this on the lower lash line. It's going to be a really smoky look, which you know already that I love, especially if you've watched a few of my videos. I always go for the dramatic. Now I'm cleaning this brush off on my Sigma switch because I want to go back into minimal, and I'm going to press this here, inner corner, and then use it to blend this out. So I'm going to use my Sigma pencil brush, and I'm going into functional. I just want to deepen up this outer corner. This did it for me. And you know, a freaking silver, I'm going to try to use both of those. Those shimmers are so freaking metallic, so beautiful and reflective. I'm so excited for you guys to see them, and I'm excited to see how they work on the eye. Now I'm going to use my E06 to blend out this deeper shade. I'm going to put a little of that functional shade down here. I actually really like this, and now I'm like kind of wondering why I've not been buying the grays. You live and you learn. This is really pretty. I love how smoky and dramatic it is. It's right up my alley. Now I'm going in with a little bit of NYX glitter glue in my Morphe M224. And I'm just going to place this NYX glue on the lid. We're going to do some shimmers. Okay, so for the outer part of the lid, I'm going to go into the shade here called Nordic Cool. So pretty. And I'm just going to press this here on the outer part of the lid. Like, do you see that? That's so beautiful. Goes so well with my shirt. Oh. Okay, so for the next one, I'm going to use Demographic Design. This one's really pretty too. You can see it on the brush, but I'm going to put this on the rest of the inner part of the lid. Actually, I want to use my finger because it's just easier to get in right here. I think that's freaking stunning. I want to blend these two together, the shimmer and the matte. So I'm going back in with functional on my pencil brush. Just kind of fade it in. Then I want to take this Singe Beauty E01, pick up more of minimal, and really pack this here on the inner corner. We can get full pigmentation with this brush. And we got the bright inner corner and the deep dramatic outer corner, which you know makes me so freaking happy. But I'm going to go do lashes and liner and all that on this eye, and then we will move on over to this palette. And here is the finished eye. I went ahead and used my black ColourPop liner in the shade Swerve. Now, usually I shy away from palettes with a lot of neutral cool tones or grays because I always thought they didn't look good on me. But I think this eye look is really beautiful, and I'm really happy they sent this to me because I might not have picked it up otherwise. But I think this eye look is so gorgeous. so smoky and sexy, and I'm really glad that I got this. I used every shade in this palette and it all worked beautifully. I think the formula is the really good normal Nomad formula, but I'm really excited to move on to the next palette. You guys know I love warm tones. I'm so excited to play with this one. I'm really happy that they made their palettes go from really light to really dark. That's the kind of palettes that I really like. But I'm going to start out this look using the shade right here. I cannot say the name of this one, but I'm going to use this Glam Light brush. It's from the Michaela Part 2 collection, and I'm just going to press this shade into my inner corner. This is like the perfect flesh tone shade for me. It's kind of weird actually to film with this eye because I never do, but I'm really excited about this palette. But now I'm going to go in with this large blending brush and I'm going to pick up the shade Rising Dunes and I'm going to put this all along the crease. This one is really pretty as well. Now I'm just going to clean off this brush and I'm going to go back into this lighter shade and just use that to blend this shade out. I really didn't need it, but I want the inner corner to kind of go with the crease a little more, so that's why I'm doing that. Now I'm picking up more of Rising Dunes and put this along the crease again. I really love this shade here called Spice Market. So I'm going to use my Sigma E27 with this one. And I'm going to press this all along the crease. It's like a really pretty mustard shade. It reminds me of pumpkin spice. I'm going to switch over to this Glam Light brush and pick up more of that shade. It's one of my favorite brushes. It feels weird to do an eye look without it. But I'm just pressing this along the crease. I like to take the deeper shade up a little higher. That way you can see where my eye is hooded. I want to hide that. Now I want to pick up more of Spice Market on the fluffier brush. So I can just bring this up a little more and kind of flick it out. Then using that fluffy brush, I'm going to go back into Rising Dunes. Now I want to try some of Endless Sands. It's more of like red clay dirt. I love this shade. It's really pretty, but I'm going to just focus this here. I didn't know if it was deeper or not, so that's why I went in with a smaller brush, but it looks to be just the perfect level of depth. So I'm going to use the Glam Light brush again. You could do really simple like 2 and done looks with this palette, 1 and dones, or you could go all out and do something crazy dramatic like I have done. The next eye look, I think I want to do a different technique. I tend to stick to this kind of thing, and I need to force myself to try something new sometimes. Using this little Sigma smudging brush, I'm going to go into Endless Sands, and I'm just going to press this here along the lower lash line. Then I just cleaned off the brush. I'm going to do some of this one towards the inner portion here to help brighten. And then I'm going to clean off my pencil brush on my Sigma switch because it's my favorite. And I'm going to mix these two together and try to deepen up this outer corner just a little bit more. And I want to run this along the lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to go in with some more NYX glitter glue and just place this on the lid like I did with the other eye. Now for shimmer, I think I'm gonna have to bring something in for the inner corner because this one doesn't have a shimmer light enough for that. But I'm gonna start with this shade Golden Hour, and I want to just place this right here on the outer part of my lid. That shade is really freaking beautiful. But next, I want to go in with some of this one, Desert Oasis. It's really pretty too. These are like very reflective. I can't do it with my finger on that side. That's so weird. I'm definitely going to need to bring something in for that inner corner because I would never wear it just like that. So I'm going to use a little bit of my face highlight, which is the Fenty Beauty Highlighter. And it's a brush. I'm just going to use this BH Cosmetics pencil brush. I love this freaking highlighter so much. And I'm going to put this on the inner corner. And I'm going to bring a little over onto the lid. And try to use my pinky. Yes, that was it. Oh, yeah. I typically like a shimmery inner corner, which is why I didn't just use this shade because you totally could do that too. But I think this is really beautiful. Now let me fix the outer corner. I'm going to use that same pencil brush and go back into Endless Sands and then just flick this and make sure that it's all blended. See, for me, I would like more depth out here, but I know not everybody feels that way. But I'm going to go do lashes and liner off camera, and I will be right back to show you guys both of these looks finished, and then we're going to get into this one. And here is the other eye finished. I'm going to be honest, I'm a little surprised because I like this one more, and you could have never ever made me believe that I would have. But I love this look a lot more than I do this one. But I will say the quality of both palettes is the same. They're beautiful. It's just a preference thing. I like them both. But if I were to use this one again, I would use it in combination with something else because I like that deep, dark, dramatic outer corner. But I think both looks are beautiful. This one just so happens to be my favorite. But I'm going to go wash this off. And then we are going to create a look with this one. I'm so excited about this one. I think it's so beautiful and I'm so ready to dig in. But I will be right back and we will move on to look number 3. I'm back for look number 3 and I'm really excited about this one. I think this is going to be my favorite. You guys know I love colorful makeup and I love the shade, the mattes in here and the shimmers as well. Now, I want to do something different than, like a different technique than I did in the first 2 looks. So I'm going to do a halo eye with this one, but I'm going to have to add in a lighter shimmer because there's not a light shimmer in this one. But I could easily create a look like I did with that first palette. But for shimmers, I'm going to add in a shimmer from the Nomad New Zealand Stargazing palette. This is another beautiful palette that I really recommend, but I'm going to use this as my center shade. But we will get to that when we get to that. But I'm ready to get started on this look. I'm going to do it on this eye on camera the way I usually do, and then I'll do the other eye off camera. Also, I forgot to do close-ups of the other 2 looks. I'm so freaking sorry. I don't know what I was thinking, and I washed it off and before I realized it, and then it was too late. But anyway, I'm just so excited to play with this palette. So to start out this look, I'm going to start with this small shader brush from Moda. But I think I'm going to start with this shade. It's like the mid-tone one of the shades that I want to use. It's so beautiful. Matches the brush perfectly. But like I said, I'm going to do a halo eye. So I'm going to start this here in the inner corner. I like to kind of do mine at an angle on both sides. I think it looks best with my hooded eyes do it that way. But I'm also going to press it here in the outer corner. I'm so excited for this look, if you guys can't tell. I really wanted to build those colors up. And now I'm going to go in with this fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to blend these out slightly without any extra like added color. It's really pretty. Now for the inner part, I'm going to go in with this center shade here. And I'm just doing that on another shader brush. And I'm going to use this to blend out the edges of this shade. Now I'm going to go back in with that small shader brush, pick up more of this color, and re-intensify. Actually, I'm going to do that with my Glam Light brush. I want to drag this blue shade in just a little more through the crease. I'm so excited for everyone to get to see this video tomorrow and see the reveal over on Instagram. So far, I'm loving this one. It's my absolute favorite. I think all three of these would go really good together. Now I want to deepen things up, so I'm using my Singe Beauty. I don't remember which one this is, but I'm going to go in with this deep shade, and I'm going to start here on the inner corner, bring some depth to this look. I'm so excited about this eye look. Hopefully I'll remember to get a close-up of this one. I like to make it like at an angle. That way it kind of gives like that cat eye effect. I think that's really cool. The depth, oh my god. I'm going to use this angled brush and go into some more of that shade and make this kind of deeper here at the lash line. Yeah, that was a good idea. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to start with the dark green shade on this little angled brush. And I'm going to just use this to really get close to that lower lash line. Now I'm going to go in with this brush and pick up some more Find Your Peak. And I'm going to use this to blend this shade out. I'm going to use a little pencil brush, pick up some of this lighter shade, and add that down here. That way it my halo kind of goes like this. But now I'm going to use some NYX glitter glue, and I'm just going to use my finger to apply it to the center of the lid. I'm going to try to make it like kind of go up and blow it out. I think that would be really cool. Okay, so I think I figured out what I want to do. I'm going to start with this shade here called River Rafting. Perfect shade name. And I'm going to put that on the very edge of these mats. And then I want to clean off this brush, and I'm going to go in with a touch of this. It's called Mountain Calling. And I'm going to put that on the edge of the first shade. And then I want to go in with the New Zealand palette. And I'm going to pick some of this up on my finger. Just tap it in the center. Oh, this was such a freaking good idea. And then I'll make this kind of go up. Okay, now let me fix my mistake. See, I kind of took that shimmer out too far. So I'm going to go in with some of the green first. Just tap over. And clean off the brush. Pick up some of the blue. and tap over that. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to actually see this up close. Now, last, I want to pick up some more of this shade. And down here where I put that real light blue, I'm going to, I'll use my finger. I'm going to put some of this down here. See, it kind of like, it looks like the lights crisscrossed. And here is the finished eye. I did this in 14 minutes, and that's with me stuttering. So this may look like a, you know, kind of difficult look, but it really wasn't. I'm really excited to do the other eye, but I will be right back to show you guys the finished look and to give you my first impressions on this new Nomad collection. I'm back with the finished look, and I don't know about you, but I love this so much. I had so much fun creating this. I'm glad that I decided to do a halo eye. It's been a minute. And in my waterline, I'm wearing the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Icebreaker. Thought about doing neon yellow, but I know I did a similar look to that, so I decided against it. But I'm so glad that I mixed these two together. But now let's talk about this release. So I love that these are like cute little travel palettes, little 6 pans. You could use them on their own. You can use them together. I just think they're really fun. Now my favorite out of the three is definitely this one, the one I created this look with. And then I would say the gray one, which freaking blows my mind. Not gray, the cool tone one. It blows my mind that I really, really love this as much as I did. And then this one. I love this one too. I just needed a darker matte for the outer corner, but I had such a blast creating these looks. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Maybe you got a little inspiration from me. And thank you again, Nomad, for sending this to me. It is the most exciting thing that's happened to me in quite a long time. But yeah, I had so much fun. If you guys are interested in these palettes, they will be linked down below in my description box, along with Angelica's code if you want to save some money. It is her affiliate code, so she will make a small kickback. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And until next time, bye.
We don't need